What was the White Army? Have you ever wondered who opposed the Bolsheviks during the Russian Civil War? The White Army was a key player in that conflict. This term refers to the anti-Bolshevik forces that fought from 1917 to 1922. The White Army was made up of conservative officers from the former Russian Empire. They were joined by various political groups that opposed the Bolsheviks, including monarchists, liberals, and ultranationalists. The main goal of the White Army was to restore the old order of Imperial Russia. This was often represented by the idea of a Holy Russia, which combined strong nationalism with religious beliefs. The members of the White Army were united by their desire to return to a time before the revolution. From the perspective of socialism, the White Army was seen as a counter-revolutionary force. The Bolsheviks, who eventually established the Soviet Union, were committed to socialist and communist principles. They aimed to create a classless society, which was in direct opposition to the goals of the White Army. The White Army's ideology leaned more towards right-wing and authoritarian views, often rejecting democratic and socialist ideas. The struggle between the White Army and the Bolsheviks was marked by internal divisions within the White Army itself. Different factions had varying ideologies, but they all shared a common goal of opposing the Bolshevik regime. This conflict was a major aspect of the Russian Civil War, which saw the Red Army, representing the Bolsheviks, ultimately emerge victorious. The defeat of the White Army had lasting effects on the course of Russian history. It allowed the Bolsheviks to consolidate their power and establish the Soviet Union, a significant socialist state in the 20th century. The actions and beliefs of the White Army illustrate the challenges faced by socialist movements in maintaining power against counter-revolutionary forces. Understanding the White Army helps us grasp the complexities of the Russian Revolution and the rise of socialism in the early 20th century.